To the people that think you need 15, 20, or even 25% down to buy an investment property, I hate to say it, wrong. In fact, there's a way to buy a cash flowing investment property with just 3.5% down using a completely legal government-backed rule that most people either don't know about or it's that they've completely misunderstood. And no, it's not a loophole. It's not new and not going anywhere in 2026. But here's the catch. If you don't understand how it works or the rules that come with it, you won't be able to use it. So today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this strategy works, why it's one of the smartest ways to get started in real estate investing, and the important rules you must follow so goals and plans don't completely blow up. Stay with me, go through the examples, get the rules down, and you'll know whether the strategy actually fits you and your plans. The strategy that makes this work boils down to getting qualified to purchase a multi-unit single-family residence. Here's the basic idea. You buy a 2, 3, or 4-unit property. You live in one unit, you rent out the others. Now, because you live in the property, the FHA treats this as an owner-occupied home, not a traditional investment property. That is the key difference. So instead of needing 20 to 25% down like a normal rental, the FHA allows you to buy a home with as little as 3.5% down. So this could be utilized to purchase a duplex, you live in one side and you rent out the other, a triplex, live in one unit, rent out the other two, or even a fourplex where you live in one and I think you get the rest. Think about it this way. You're not buying a rental home. You're buying a home that produces income. That rental income helps offset and even sometimes can nearly eliminate your monthly housing costs. This is how a lot of long-term investors actually get started, even though it never really gets talked about in this much detail. Not to mention there's good news for those of you who are considering an investment property this year because the FHA just updated its purchase limits and they've increased across the board to match rising home values. So we'll check it out by the property types. The new limit for a duplex is $693,000. A triplex is $837,700, and a 4-unit or fourplex is above $1 million at $1,041,000. These numbers mean that even in low to moderate cost areas like South Dakota, Iowa, or Nebraska, you can use an FHA loan with as little as 3.5% down on multi-unit properties up to these thresholds. And in many counties, the actual limits might be higher based on local home prices, giving you even more buying power for investment strategies. Let's walk through a simple example to share an aha moment. Okay, so if we're looking at the monthly mortgage payment, which would be the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, plus the FHA mortgage insurance premium, we'd be looking at a total of $2,500 each month. Now, the other unit, you're renting out, right? So let's say that the tenant's rent is right at $1,600. This makes your out-of-pocket total costs a net of $900. Think about this. You're living in your own property for $900 a month. And when you think about it, that's cheaper than rent while someone's paying down your loan and you're owning the property. And that's just a duplex example. With a triplex or fourplex, the math can get even stronger, all depending on rents, taxes, and insurance in your area. Here's the thing though. You're not getting rich overnight, but you are lowering your cost of living while building equity and learning how rentals actually work. Those are the real wins. Just as important is talking about the parts that some of the gurus conveniently fail to mention. Because I'm going to restate this. This strategy works, but you have to remember it works only if you're following the rules. The first point that can get you into trouble revolves around the occupancy of the property, meaning you must live there. This is non-negotiable. FHA requires you to occupy the property as your primary residence for at least 1 year. This isn't a wink-wink rule. Here's the thing. You sign the paperwork stating that you're going to live there. But After 1 year, you're free to move out and rent the other unit or units too. But that first year matters. Another thing to be mindful of is the self-sufficiency test. Okay? When purchasing a 3 to 4 unit property, if you're buying a triplex or fourplex, the FHA adds an extra layer called the self-sufficiency test. In simple terms, the projected rent from the other units must cover the full mortgage payment, not just your portion, the entire payment. This rule exists to prevent buyers from stretching themselves too thin. The self-sufficiency test does not apply to duplexes though, only 3 and 4 unit properties. But it's critical to understand this part of qualifying for those types of properties before you go shopping. The mortgage insurance that will need to be paid is also something to be aware of, but it's more of a trade-off. With FHA, you'll be paying mortgage insurance premium, or MIP. This is made up of an upfront fee that can be paid at closing or can be rolled into the loan amount, along with a monthly premium. It's not bad. It's the price of access. That's the cost of getting into a rental property with 3.5% down. And later, once you build equity or move to conventional financing, this can often be addressed. The last item, you're becoming a landlord. Keep in mind that this isn't passive income on day one. You'll deal with tenants, maintenance, repairs. You're now responsible not only for your water heater quitting on you, you'll also need to make sure your tenants are able to have working appliances and accommodations as well. You can hire a property manager. Just make sure that cost is included in your numbers though, before signing them up to help you out. If you can stomach all the additional rules and responsibilities, let's get back to why this strategy works and why this matters in today's market. Here's the thing. Most aspiring investors are stuck waiting for rates to drop, waiting to save a massive down payment, and not to mention, waiting while rents keep climbing. Using an FHA loan to purchase a multi-unit property can completely flip that script. Instead of trying to time the market, you get to reduce your housing costs, let tenants help with the payment, and build equity, all while you're living there. This isn't about shortcuts. It's about using the rules that already exist and using them correctly. If you're okay living near tenants, you want to lower your monthly cost, and you're serious about long-term investing, this is a great strategy to get you started. But it's probably not for you if you want completely hands-off investing, you refuse to live in the property, or you're just not comfortable running through the numbers. And that's okay. Not every strategy fits every person. You don't need 20% down to start investing in real estate. But you do need the right strategy, the right property, and the right numbers. With that in mind, happy investment property hunting out there.